While cars remain the most common mode of transportation that we all have experienced, many of us haven't had the chance to ride in some of the strangest vehicles ever built. Therefore, if you haven't had the chance to experience them at first hand, then you will see them here. From tiny cars resembling oversized shoes to cars powered by perfumes, here are the 10 most weirdest cars ever made. Peel P50. At 137 centimeters long, 99 centimeters wide, and with a weight of 59 kilograms, the P50 holds the record as the smallest car ever to go into production. It is listed in the 2010 Guinness Book of World Records as the smallest production car ever made. This three-wheeled microcar was originally manufactured by the Peel Engineering Company on the Isle of Man for only 3 years, from 1962 to 1965. It was designed to accommodate just one adult and a shopping bag, leaving no space for passengers or children. It had limited space and featured only one door on the left-hand side, as well as a single headlight. It lacks a reverse gear, making backward movement a physical task that requires the driver to maneuver the car using a handle located at the rear. When it was first released in 1963, the P50 had a retail price of £199, equivalent to approximately £6,600 in today's money. During its brief production run, only 50 P50s were manufactured, and today, only 27 of them are known to still exist. The rarity of these unique vehicles has contributed to their collectible value, with one P50 selling at an auction in March 2016 for an astounding record price of $176,000. The original P50 was equipped with a 49.2cc DKW single-cylinder engine, producing a top speed of approximately 60 km per hour. It utilized a 3-speed manual transmission, lacking a reverse gear. 2014 Volkswagen XL1. The Volkswagen XL1, also known as the 1-liter car, is an outstanding limited production diesel-powered plug-in hybrid created by Volkswagen. Its ambitious goal is to travel 100 kilometers on just 1 liter of diesel fuel while maintaining practicality and roadworthiness. To achieve this extraordinary economy, the XL1 was meticulously crafted with lightweight materials, with a streamlined body, and an engine and transmission specifically designed and optimized for efficiency. Production of this unique vehicle commenced in mid-2013, with only 250 units made, priced at €111,000, and is available only in Europe. Equipped with a 5.5 kilowatts lithium-ion battery, the XL1 also offers an impressive all-electric range of 50 kilometers. This innovative car has replaced conventional mirrors with cameras and screens cleverly integrated into the wing doors, ensuring an unobstructed rear view. Moreover, the doors themselves are ingeniously designed to enhance ease of entry and exit for the occupants. In terms of performance, the XL1 demonstrates its capabilities with a top speed of 160 km per hour and an acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 12.7 seconds. What truly distinguishes the XL1 is the way it handles on the road. The pure mechanical steering provides an engaging driving experience, allowing the driver to sense the car's weight and respond accordingly. The steering ratios have been carefully calibrated to maintain stability, compensating for the XL1's narrow wheels and resulting in a generous turning circle. General Motors Firebird. Inspired by fighter aircraft design, the General Motors Firebird cars were prototypes, unveiled in 1953, 1956, and 1959 at Motorama Auto shows. These sleek and stylish vehicles were named Firebirds. While their name suggests a connection to birds, their design actually drew more heavily from jet planes than birds. The Firebirds were truly unique in their appearance, with 4 models created throughout the years. They featured bubble-topped canopies, tail fins, and short wings, giving them an unmistakably futuristic look. To enhance the experience of driving these cars and simulate the feeling of flying a plane, the steering was controlled by a joystick positioned between the two seats. Unlike a jet airplane, which relies on exhaust gas through a tail cone for thrust, the Firebird utilized a power turbine that acted on the rear wheels through a transmission. This unique engine was capable of generating 370 horsepower at a power turbine speed of 13,000 rpm. BMW Isetta. BMW was on the brink of bankruptcy in the mid-1950s. Motorcycle production was dwindling, and their high-end vehicles like the 503 and the 507 were so expensive to produce that BMW suffered losses on these models. Desperate for a turnaround, BMW's top priority became finding a car that could generate immediate profits. When the BMW executives laid their eyes on the peculiar Isetta, they couldn't believe what they were seeing. It was love at first sight. The Isetta was a tiny wonder, measuring a mere 2.3 meters in length and 1.4 meters in width. Its unique egg-shaped design, adorned with bubble-like windows, exuded a charm that was impossible to resist. But what truly set it apart was its front end, with its entire front end of the car hinged outwards to allow entry. The steering wheel and instrument panel swung out with the single door, simplifying access to the single bench seat. The seat provided reasonable comfort for two occupants and perhaps a small child. Behind the seat was a spacious parcel shelf with a spare wheel located below. In the event of an accident, the driver and passenger were expected to escape through the canvas sunroof, an unusual yet ingenious safety feature. In 1955, it became the world's first mass-produced car to achieve an impressive fuel consumption rate of just 3 liters per 100 kilometers. This breakthrough captured the attention of the world, and the Isetta quickly soared to success, becoming the best-selling single-cylinder car globally, with over 250,000 units sold. In terms of performance, the Isetta might not have been a speed demon, but it possessed a charm that transcended mere velocity. It took a leisurely 30 seconds to reach 50 km per hour from a standstill, and its top speed capped at around 75 km per hour. The Isetta was an allure lay in its ability to navigate bustling city streets with ease, offering an affordable and fuel-efficient solution for urban dwellers seeking mobility. Ferrari Modulo. The Ferrari Modulo was designed by Paolo Martin and made its premiere at the 1970 Geneva Motor Show, and immediately captured the attention of observers with its futuristic and unique looks. The Modulo emanates a spaceship-like vibe with its angular lines and distinctive curves, reminiscent of something out of Star Trek. Surprisingly, only one unit of this incredible car was ever made. The Modulo's low, wedge-shaped body gives it a slick, aerodynamic look. Its canopy-style glass roof swings forward to allow the driver to enter the interior, and its 4 wheels are partially hidden, further enhancing its extraterrestrial aspect. A notable design element is the presence of 24 holes in the engine cover, providing a glimpse of the powerful Ferrari V12 engine. This engine produces an amazing 550 horsepower, allowing the Modulo to attain a top speed of roughly 354 km per hour and accelerate from 0 to 97 km per hour in approximately 3 seconds. While the Modulo may have the appearance of a hovering spaceship rather than a conventional car, it remains a concept sports car. In 2014, the Modulo was sold to an American car enthusiast named James Glickenhaus. 1963 Chrysler Turbine. The 1963 Chrysler Turbine was an early example of an alternative full vehicle, featuring a unique powertrain consisting of a pair of turbines rather than a traditional internal combustion engine. This innovative car had the ability to run on a wide range of fuels, from J4 jet fuel to perfumes. The turbine power plants of the Chrysler Turbine generated 130 horsepower and an impressive 450 pound-feet of torque. Instead of selling the cars, Chrysler decided to lend them to hand-picked families for extensive testing. Over the course of the program, 203 drivers in 133 cities across the United States collectively covered more than 1 million miles. This user program allowed Chrysler to identify and address any issues or challenges related to the turbine cars. Following the conclusion of the testing program in 1966, Chrysler reclaimed the vehicles and destroyed the majority of them, leaving only 9 surviving cars. Today, all 9 examples are still in existence, with 5 of them in drivable condition. Although the turbine technology showcased significant potential, Chrysler ultimately did not incorporate it into any production models sold through dealerships. 2020 Polaris Slingshot. It's hard to classify the 2020 Polaris Slingshot. The vehicle is classified as a motorcycle, but it's not the normal motorcycle we know. Even state motor vehicle departments struggle to categorize it, resulting in it being designated as an autocycle in most US states. Regardless of its classification, one thing is clear. The Polaris Slingshot delivers an exhilarating driving experience, boasting exceptional handling and powerful acceleration. The Polaris Slingshot features 2 widely spaced front wheels and a single wheel at the back, giving it a distinct appearance. While a roof option is available, driving a Slingshot is primarily an open-air adventure. Its power comes from a 4-cylinder engine that can generate up to 203 horsepower. Drivers have the choice between a manual transmission or an automatic-style transmission for their preferred driving style. Despite being called a motorcycle, the Polaris Slingshot offers some car-like features, with options like cruise control, heated and cooled seats, and a 7-inch infotainment display, adding comfort and convenience to the driving experience. Aston Martin Cygnet. The Aston Martin Cygnet is a unique miniature car that was manufactured by Aston Martin, based on the Toyota IQ platform. This car was primarily developed by Aston Martin to meet the emissions requirements set by the European Union, and it was exclusively available to existing Aston Martin owners as a secondary vehicle. While owning an Aston Martin typically comes with a hefty price tag of 6 figures, the Cygnet offered a more affordable option at around $30,000 for those who already owned a higher-end Aston Martin. Aston Martin initially planned to produce approximately 4,000 units per year. But unfortunately, due to disappointing sales figures, production of the Cygnet was discontinued after only 2 years. Instead of the projected 4,000, only 150 units were sold in total. The underwhelming demand led to the termination of its production. Despite its limited success during its production run, the Cygnet has gained recognition as a collector's item today. It can now be acquired for under $100,000. Powering the Cygnet is a modest 1.3-liter 4-cylinder engine, generating 97 horsepower and allowing for a top speed of 106 miles per hour. Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. The Wienermobile is an iconic fleet of motor vehicles designed to resemble a hot dog on a bun. It serves as a promotional and advertising tool for Oscar Mayer products in the United States. The very first Wienermobile was crafted by Carl G. Mayer in 1936. Since then, these unique vehicles have become a recognizable symbol associated with the brand. The purpose of the Wienermobile is to generate excitement and draw attention to Oscar Mayer products. The vehicle's distinctive design captures the playful and light-hearted spirit of the brand, making them a memorable sight on the roads. The original Wienermobile design features a hot dog-shaped body on a bun-like chassis, complete with wheels and various branding elements. Over the years, different versions and iterations of the Wienermobile have been introduced, each with its own unique updates and modifications. These Wienermobiles travel across the United States, engaging with the public, spreading joy, and promoting the Oscar Mayer brand. Vision Mercedes Simplex. The Vision Mercedes Simplex is a car that embraces its retro roots, paying homage to the first car to bear the Mercedes name, which debuted 118 years ago. Inspired by the 1901 Mercedes 35 PS race car, the Simplex combines vintage aesthetics with modern technology and materials. The original Mercedes 35 PS race car broke away from the traditional carriage-like designs of its time and introduced the front-engine layout, with the engine positioned low in the chassis and a two-passenger bench behind. This design revolutionized the automotive industry. In the Vision Mercedes Simplex, the design cues from the past are incorporated with contemporary features. Instead of a traditional grille, a digital display with a rose gold surround is present, reminiscent of the original car. This display can showcase the classic Mercedes logo in script and provides information about the vehicle's alternative full powertrain, highlighting the blend of heritage and innovation.